back again. I'm back in Cambridge and haven't unpacked, but we did well because I managed to fit most of my stuff in like 1, 2, that big box 3, that suitcase 4, 5, 6. That's it. That was everything. Like, I managed to pack it all real neatly. And my room doesn't look atrocious. Oh, and I had my big duffel bag. Well, my mum's. But I'm using it, so for the purposes it's mine. But yeah, I will unpack later. But I just came back from doing something called the Sprint program, which I want to talk about in more depth. So hopefully I'll remember to make a video about it. But yes, it has inspired me to be more productive, and there's something I have to write, a blog post. So I'm gonna do that and then unpack later. But yes, I'm back and I'm happy. And well, I will be happy later. I'm just a bit miserable because I miss my family. And just adjusting and then like, oh, back to work mode. But yeah, back. And here we go, round 2. See you guys in my weekly vlog. Just have to. Look how easy this is to unpack. Like, I had my towel and my dressing gown, and then I can just like, oh look, that's all folded and packed. I can just put it away. It's so good and helpful. Not even exaggerating. If you use this method, packing will be, you will change, will revolutionize your life.
A moment of silence for the packing skills.
Now I can kind of pack last minute if I wanted to, but I like the feeling of being organised. So I'm just gonna have to keep doing it now. Anyway, I'm really signing off here now. So yeah, peace. Y'all, so we just got back from the 3rd day of the Sprint program and it was actually really good. I heard from a graduate from Cambridge who's at the beginning stages of her career at the moment, and then we heard from somebody more senior, and we were able to ask different questions about how they had gotten to where they had gotten to, and also work on our presentations and learning more about being assertive and goal setting and all these things that you kind of need but you work on your own as well, but it's good sometimes to get assistance from other people. But yes, the Sprint program was very good. I'm glad that I went, and I emailed someone from my college about my mocks. I was meant to have a mock today, but it would have clashed with the Sprint program, so I would have missed the speakers, and I'm so glad I didn't miss them. I just emailed her and asked if I could reschedule, even though it was short notice, and she was like, yeah, when can you do it? So if you don't ask, you don't know. And I'm glad I asked, because yeah, I would have been really upset. Not really upset, but I definitely would have missed out if I hadn't asked. But anyway, I have a first RTSA meeting to go to. Got my hot drink because I've been surviving off of hot drinks. I have a dirty spot. I have 2 dirty spots, one here and one here. These aren't so bad. I think these are more just apparently like on your forehead. Around here it's like more stress, and this is more what you're eating, stuff you put on your face. But I usually put my phone on this side, so I know it's not my phone. I just think it's more stress spots, emotion spots. Those are gross. Well, they're not gross. Those are annoying me, but I'm not gonna pick them, because it will make it worse. We're gonna go to our RCSA meeting, first one of the term, do with that, come back and like get some vegan sweets from our cafe because they're doing Veganuary. So they're advertising some vegan snacks. All of the chocolate bars have nuts in them, and then they're selling just actual nuts as well, so I can't have any of those, but I can have some of the strawberries, so I'm gonna do that. Afterwards come back and get some work done because I have an essay that's due today. I'll speak to you guys later. guys. So it's still week 0, which is what we call the week just before term, but when people still might have things. But we've still had like sessions to go to. Camera quality is a bit grainy because the lighting is pretty terrible. But I just came back from a session with one of my supervisors about how to answer problem questions, which are like scenarios, and then you have to find out who has liability or what offences, stuff like that. So I just had that. I had supervision earlier on today that was rescheduled from last term, and like now I have nothing, which is lovely. But the week starts properly tomorrow, so I'm just going to try and organise my life. I know when my supervisions are now. I know when most of my commitments are, so I'm going to have to fill out my diary. I have a few other things, like I'm going to be in a musical. Not in a musical, I'm going to be in a play. I'm also part of a committee where I have to organise the food for the event, and it is a dinner, so without the food it's really not happening. So I need to organise when we can have meetings, and it's just a lot of organising. Organise my budget, following the video that I made. So that's what I'm going to try and crack on with now, but I'm going out, well not going out, but I'm having a meeting with the friends later on. So it's not academically heavy, it's just organisational heavy. And it's raining, which makes it fun. Hello. So I woke up late. Well no, actually let me start from the beginning. So yesterday I got my bike from my friend who was giving me her old bike, and I was cycling it to go meet some other friends, and ended up getting like into a bike crash with another bike because I was on the cycle path, which is on the right side of the road, and then she was turning the corner on the left. And obviously you cycle on the left, but you also cycle on the cycle path, and there was only one cycle path, and then obviously there were pedestrians on either side. And yeah, she rounded the corner pretty fast, not expecting me to be there, I guess, and was like, why are you cycling on the left? I was like, well, because there are pedestrians on the other side. But that was annoying because my bike chain was destroyed. I'm fine, it's just the bike is a bit messed, so I can't cycle it anymore. Sad. But then, yeah, I was really tired when I fell asleep, and my friend came and checked on me because I was not answering my messages. And we ended up watching Game of Thrones until like 4 in the morning. Probably not the best idea. I woke up late, I missed my first lecture of the term.
Yay!
But I made it to the second lecture, and that's what counts. And I paid attention and I noted throughout it, so I'm proud of that. And now I make us something to eat. I have tutoring usually on a Thursday from 3 till 4, but I have a mock tomorrow, and I actually want to revise for it and do well. So I'm going to not go today, and I don't think I'm going to go to training today either because I need to actually get some work done. And that's where we're at the moment. So yeah. It's the 18th of January. Why are there fireworks? Why? I'm just peacefully editing a video and people want fireworks. Sorry, I've been absent, guys. Today's been a day. It's just a lot. But I had my mock finally that was rescheduled. I didn't end up going to training yesterday night. I tried to go out to like a club night after that and didn't end up going to the club either. It was meant to be like the theme reveal for our Mabel, which is New York, New York. And I bought my ticket for my Mabel ticket today, and it was expensive, to say the least. Let's just say just getting back into the grind. I can't even see them. Oh, who would have known? Just shutting the window would have turned the sound off completely. Anyway, back to editing. We're gonna cycle. We're going to training. We're gonna cycle for the first time in my new hoodie. Oh, I'm excited. Made it 5 minutes early, left 5 minutes late. Love cycling. Maybe sweaty mess. So this is it. And like when it does nothing. So that's the gear. But this moves.